I really need to organize everything, dude. Can you just... Back again with another video. I am shooting this right from the window. I'm waiting for my taxi and I decided to... Is my hair combed? I know a lot of you that watch my videos know about my podcast, or a lot of you that have watched my videos prefer the podcast. It hasn't been around for some time and there's actually a pretty good reason. Normally when I don't upload the podcast for a while, it's because I'm lazy or like procrastination and all of that. This time around I actually deliberately paused the podcast for a good reason. It was a deliberate move. Sorry I didn't announce it. I have no regrets. I don't feel bad about that. I did upload a couple of YouTube videos. I'm glad they got good responses. But I'm now here to announce something new. Let me just fix the video. Wow, the kitchen actually has pretty good lighting. Some of you may not know, but when I was making the podcast, some of you may not know that this was a quest for me to progress into becoming more consistent into what I decide to do. The podcast was one of the challenges I set myself to do more regularly and actually make it, not for the sake of getting views, not for the sake of getting traction or fame or anything. Man, I don't even check those stats. Like, as far as I know, I don't even know how my last video is doing, and it doesn't really bother me. After I started becoming consistent with that, something cool also happened. My taxi's here, so I have to go.
You can wake up in the morning and decide to be apathetic, apprehensive, or have positive expectations. Apathetic is like, it is what it is. Apprehensive is letting your fear complicate things in your life and thus holding you back from actually doing something. And then positive expectations is remembering the light of the Lord even when you're in the dark. So ladies and gentlemen, let go and let God. It's tough right now, but we've continued to endure. So onwards and upwards, lads.
Показали правила направления векторов при векторном произведении.
You wanna know what real pain is? Pain is finding out that you have a class in 20 minutes before you've even showered, take a 5-minute shower, call a taxi, make it late to the class, and only find out that the class is cancelled. Anyways, I was still telling my story yesterday and something happened and I couldn't finish telling the story yesterday. So when I started building a consistent schedule in my life, the Global Runway hit me up and they asked me if I want to be a part of them. At first I was skeptical about the whole decision because I felt like I was, I don't know, man, it's cold. I felt like I wasn't ready for it because, man, you can never be too ready, right? Okay, long story short, we went back and forth about it for 2 months, them and I eventually agreed because it's a good opportunity, you know? So this is a quick announcement, really. I'm starting a new podcast again. But this time the podcast won't be on my channel. It's going to be on the Global Runway. I'll link it down in the description. Check it out. And I'll have an amazing co-host. And I'll be working with an amazing team. So I think my message would be the rewards of consistency are far much greater than you can imagine. And keep striving for that consistency, not to gain the rewards, but for consistency's sake. For the sake of doing what you are doing. Not for the sake of getting new opportunities, new doors, or whatever. Just stay consistent at what you do. Anyways, I have to go to the gym. Soul Engineer out.